I would say it's Peep and Dag, something like that. Peep and Dag, but Peep's not here. And I don't know what's going on. Hopefully her puppy's okay, but or she's busy with work, or she's not feeling well. So one of the two, one of the three. Pick a reason. She may not be around. Anyway, I am leveling my bank toon right now. And actually, it's one of those days. It's Wednesday. What can I say? Let's talk about the holiday first of all, because I have no idea what's going on, and I might as well just do like I'm doing a solo stream. Today is National Creamsicle Day, or National Wiffle Ball Day. I like the Wiffle Ball Day. Wiffle ball. When I was a kid, we used to play wiffle ball. We had those damn little plastic bats that you could break over someone's head, and they'd go and cry to their mom and shit, but it would never hurt or anything, right? And then the balls always ended up breaking, right? We always played wiffle ball with regular little league bats, and you're not supposed to do that, right? Because you hit them and it just like shatters the ball and it goes a million different places, and yeah, that's the way it is. So let's see what's going on. I've got my bank toon. She is an assassin, a Sith assassin, and so we're going to go ahead and see what's going on with her today. And
they're close, boys.
There we
We'll
go.
find that temple. I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Talos Strelick of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
My lord, I am honored. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Tulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth, and how may I be of service?
He's really not looking very well. This guy needs to get out more. He spends way too much time inside. You can help me with a find a ship? Yeah.
I'm taking over this team in order to locate a ship called the Star Runner.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. A bit new for the Reclamation Service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, oh. I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes, darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
Shalora works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Trust me, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. I've triangulated out a rough area where I think the beacon would have landed. My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going, but let us know if you find anything.
Okay, got to pour my coffee here. So, having an 11 o'clock start time for me is like usually the 10 o'clock start times I'm able to like go right from eating breakfast and come out in here. Wifey and I do not eat breakfast first thing in the morning. What we do is we actually go and we walk 3.5 miles first thing in the morning. So that's our kind of like, let's wake up together, and we get out, and we live on a hill, and it is it takes an hour to walk the entire neighborhood and walk all the way up the hill, do a big loop, go around, like we have a rec center and stuff like that in our neighborhood and everything, and so come back down by the park and with the pool and all that. But we do that before we actually have breakfast. And so I'm usually eating breakfast right up until like 9:30, in which case I'm like cleaning getting the stuff out from my teeth, and then jumping online and doing a 10 o'clock stream. But then having one on Wednesday that starts at 11 because Peep's another time zone away. Yeah, sometimes it's like, I haven't had finished my damn coffee yet today, so I'm still drinking it, and I'll be drinking it up until noontime. So anyway, I'm on my second cup. So you guys are going to have to put up with me. All right, we are out of here, apparently. So let's go get out. Got to go run up the grade. And run out. Alright, and let's see. There is something that I can get money off of over here somewhere? Where? Supposedly there's something... Oh, there it is. I can scavenge. Scavenge away. Cool. Alright. Let's go and... take the first bearing somewhere in this area. I think there's like probably nasties up here somewhere that we're gonna have to like deal with in order to be able to take the bearings. So it's up here somewhere. Oh, do I go to the top of the hill? Guess so, huh? Oh. So somewhere in here I take the bearing. Let's see if it'll work here. Attempting to find a beacon. Looking around for the signal and found signal. Yes, take the bearing. Yay, got it. Okay. Now where do I go? Do I go take another bearing? Yes, I do. So I gotta go this way. I gotta figure out how to get the tom-toms, because there is on this planet there is a way to get your tom-toms for writing, and I think you have to go through this whole thing where you go and feed them. And like Tauntaun Chow or something, I don't know, Purina Tauntaun Chow, whatever it is. And so, you know, I'll figure that out at some point, but I mean, in 2.5 years, I still haven't figured it out. Probably because I'm just been busy. Okay, those guys are red. We're going to bypass them and go around them. Although I probably could take their ass pretty easily. And actually, I do need to go right in there and clean them out, because that's what they're doing. So we're going to stealth in and then beat the shit out of them. One down. I think I mentioned that I am getting ready to... Oh, another one. Where did he come from? These guys just keep coming from everywhere. Level 38. Yay! One of them finally dropped something, I gather. Cool. Alright. So I can do another analysis here. Found the bearing. Bearing straight. I think I mentioned that I was gearing up to build a new PC, and I have all the parts. Everything came in. I am stalling because I really don't. One of the things I have is this particular area where I do my streams currently is messy, sort of, I guess you would say. It's like our den. There's all kinds of. We have like file cabinets and stuff like that. We have a lot of things in storage here. And can I get this guy? Because he's kind of in the way. I don't think he's going to bug me too much. I'll take him out. I can bioanalyze him. And there's somewhere in this area? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Like over there. Okay, we'll just walk this way. And now I should be able to do the analysis. Anyway, my whole thing with the PC is I'm stalling doing it because I want to have a clean environment for it. And doing it here, there's like a litter box that's 2 feet away from my computer, and it literally picks up, my computer ends up picking up everything from that litter box. Because fans, they suck everything in. What can I say? Okay, anytime you guys want to let me loose, that'd be good. There we go. So yeah, when I have a chance to build out my new streaming area, which I'm still kind of planning the whole idea. What is this? Recover the distress beacon. There's a beacon here? Where's the beacon? Is it beacon or bacon? Recover the bacon. That I can get into. I don't see any beacon. Where the hell is the beacon? Is it something... What should be something like really obnoxious that you have to... Little tiny thing that you click on there. Oh, there it is. See what I tell you? It's the distress bacon. Little tiny shit that you have to click.
This is Captain Quellen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts, believed to be the source. Something has taken control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
It still doesn't tell me where the ship is.
No, but we have a bearing from the beacon launch. And those tracks. Somebody beat us to this thing. Lieutenant, sir. We found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have Shalora zoom in, Sorrel. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
I'll be sure to look for you next time my ship's galley is invaded by a pack of Ortolans.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that next time the Imperial Reclamation Service Trackers Committee meets. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. Sorrel, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost, but the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much. but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
A little lightning will break them. It always does.
Well, it sounds a little gruesome, but who am I to question a master's methods? I'll have Sorrel bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're
don't question
through
our
dealing with the
methods. All right, and search. I gotta go to the chief. Or is it chef? I don't know. Chief? Wherever it is, it's over here somewhere. So we're gonna go that way. Oh, it's just an adjoining area. And the map changed. What do you know? So where am I on the map now? Oh, okay. So I am there. Glad they opened it up finally. All right. So we're going to go this way. So I think I mentioned that I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately, retail lately, in order to get my toons ready for the new expansion that drops next week. And so I had a level 26 Orc Death Knight. And one of the things that I had heard was that people were using the Radiant Echoes that are currently active as part of the pre-expansion stuff in order to level up their characters. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot and we'll see what it actually entails and whether I can do it or whether it's just a pain in the butt. I think I'm going to skip these guys. Just walk by them. See, I love stealth stuff. So yesterday I spent 2.5, 3 hours, I think it is. Well, so let me back up. I actually spent a couple of hours on Monday afternoon playing with that character, and he leveled basically 10 levels in a matter of an hour. So it works well if you are looking in, or if you're playing in that game and you're interested in trying to see how that works. It definitely is a methodology for doing it. Now, whether it is the best methodology, I'm not going to promise anything. The advantage was I ended up getting, because you can also get tokens for gear, and I ended up getting several gear drops. None of the gear drops I could use while I was leveling, because they're all for level, the top level that you are. So maximum level had to be achieved first. I had to get to level 70. But when I was finished and hit level 70, I literally had all of the tokens I needed in order to put on brand new gear. And I leveled up to basically raid level gear, and that was very cool. I really liked that ability, being able to do that. So I got my my Orc Death Knight. So now I have a Undead Warlock, and I have a Orc Death Knight on the Horde side. I have my namesake, Dag, Dagonet, who is a human warrior, and I'm trying to figure out what my fourth is going to be on the Horde side. I have a Shadow Priest that I've leveled and geared up. I could go with, well, on the Alliance side, I want to have 2 and 2. And right now, I haven't figured out what I want to run as far as a caster is concerned on the Alliance side. So I could go with my mage. I could go with another warlock, but I kind of wanted to have something different than a warlock. So I've already got a warlock that I'm going to be leveling on the Horde side. Now, I don't know whether the storyline is going to be different for Horde versus Alliance, so we'll have to see whether it's even worth doing that. Well, these guys you can pick, you can tear apart. Well, that guy you can. Bioanalysis. Can't do bioanalysis on all of them. All right, bummer. So we got some more guys to beat up. Oh, there's a Ortolan chief.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site.
Who are you? Must you Outlanders claim every slab of ice on Hoth? Drive the stranger away, hound her through the snow until she squeals. You will do no such thing. The master speaks. I'm Hork Mull, right hand of Ludo Kresh, the true Dark Lord of the Sith, or what's left of him. Okay.
It is truly an honor to meet one such as yourself.
Not really. Don't bow to the animal. Okay. He speaks of Sith Lords long dead. We have found our ghostly something. I know what you are, Force Caller. Your last victim writhes within you, your mind, and I will not be bound. You think
if you'd rather speak through these idiots for eternity, be my guest.
You think you are more worthy than these animals? It took 5 Naga Shadows assassins to kill me. I hold my freedom dear, Sith. If you wish to bind me, it will take more than words. Do you take me for a slave?
I do no one's bidding, but my own.
Then you will not get what you want, but if you should, reconsider the 3rd temple buried in the snow of Hoth. Look for a temple. Okay. The temple is both training ground and burial site for Naga Shadow's personal order of the assassins, the assassins who murdered me. Become the instrument of my revenge, and I will consider divulging location and sharing my strength. Could you be more specific?
And how exactly do I enact revenge on ancient dead assassins?
Do what it seems you do best. The temple is lined with complicated traps, and these animals have the talent desecrate the temple, destroy every relic. The master has spoken, leave us, outsider. Outlander. Outlander. Alright, I guess we gotta leave. And just with that, we're out. Alright, where am I? I'm up there, so I have to be down there. So we're going to go backtracking through everybody. You know, some people don't like Hoth. I like Hoth. I think it's a very cool location. I want to make sure that I get recognition for this area over here. So touchy. Okay. In order to open up the maps, you used to have to click that, from what I understand, but you don't have to do that any longer. But you do have to be within kind of shouting range of it. Hey, Beacon! Here I am! That's, you don't have to actually click it anymore. I wanted to see if I had any more bags to open here. Oh, I got a couple cases. If I click them, I'm probably going to dismount, so I'm going to not do that right away. Through the snow and over the hill, to Grandma's house we go. Wow. Pete made a comment about the mouse settings being very sensitive in Star Wars. And yeah, that's an example. It's like, what? I barely touched my mouse, and all of a sudden I'm looking backwards. All right, Captain
What is
Rivar.
this? I asked not to be disturbed. Ah, my apologies, my lord. I did not see it was you. I was busy calculating our chances in case the Republic attacks. It looks grim. If they bring a force of any real size, we're doomed.
If you have enemies, send me at them. You will be safe soon enough.
Our skeleton crew is willing to fight, but we need automated guns to make up for the lack of numbers, and those eat power. What we really need is to tap into the nearby geothermal power substation, but it's been taken by the White Moor. We don't have the manpower to take on those pirates, and we've got a base that'll black out in any sustained fight with the Republic.
Criminals are no threat to me. Frozen ones, less so.
The White Moor's Hawks are more like an army than criminals. Our kill ratio for them is about 1 to 10. This is an energy coupling you'll need to install when you've eliminated all resistance. It should divert flow back to the outpost. With that power, our guns will be operational and give us a fighting chance. Go in strength.
Okay. And we go this way. Might as well sell shit while I'm here.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
Okay.
Good hunting.
Let's see if I've got anything here that is of value. That's an 88, and I have an 88 blue. So this is not any better. Can't use that. So let's open those and get some credits. Yeah, quick 1,000 credits. I like that. It works. Let's see. I can get rid of this. Hi, dude.
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
No. Well, yeah, I'd like to, but not right now. I don't want to junk that yet. I'm gonna hang on to it. Don't need that one either. Okay. I think we're good.
Good hunting.
Thank you. I shall. What is that? Something about what?
Agua bosca puño. Bosca.
The lights are flickering. Call the power company, lady. Keep telling my superior it's not my fault. Okay. I don't want to yak with her. I should send my gang out for some light. Send my gang out to do some work here. Let's see. Treasure hunting. Yeah, treasure hunting definitely needs to be boosted. So let's send out that guy. And we'll send out that one.
Perfection is my goal, Master.
And we don't have any grade 4s left, so let's see if there's a grade 3. Yes, there is. And we'll send out that one. Yep, no. They lied. Grade 3. There.
You're gonna miss me.
Alright. So they're all out. Now I can get back to this. Get back to killing stuff. So my strategy for my banker has been to get stuff that like crafting agents, particularly on this server. It's one of the Pan-Pacific servers that they just opened up. So there are a lot of people that are creating toons for the first time out here, and it's been a pretty good way of making funds by going ahead and collecting stuff and then throwing it out on the galactic market and selling it that way. And it just takes time, but it has worked. And so I'm happy about that.
I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
What have I done exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Naga Sadow's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins, myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
Glad to hear it.
Let me just gather up my equipment here. All right, let's go.
And she got a new dress. All right. Let's see what her new outfit looks like. Yeah, it still kind of goes, I guess. I don't think do I have an outfit set up for her? Show gears default. What is she wearing otherwise? Ooh. Oh, you know what? I like her in a hoodie. We're going to keep her in the hoodie. All right, let's go. And do I get to take a... Looks like I get to take a ride this time. I do? Is there... Well, this will be interesting. If I can take a ride to someplace.
Authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Okay, we'll just go to the next place. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Why am I going this way? Oh, I picked up the quest from Miguel. That's what happened. Expansion plan. Yeah, I'm going to take that one off for right now. We'll see if we need it or not. Okay, now that I have that one, I need to go back the other way.
Displaying all authorized
Go right
destinations.
back to where you
Travel
were
route is
before.
confirmed.
That's okay. Hoth is scenic. Okay, now I'm going to have to just travel. Yeah, okay. That was a nice little detour. Meant nothing, but it was a detour. So about 8 o'clock this morning, the doorbell rings. And I go to the door. And there's a guy standing there, contractor. And the contractor is working with the Homeowners Association. And they are doing tree trimming around the perimeter of all the homes. So out beyond our back fence is a bunch of oaks, and they're beautiful old oaks. They've been there for probably 100 years or so. And last year,
I seem to have outdone myself, Master.
last year the HOA hired a tree trimming service to come in and trim things up 10 to 14 feet, and they were able to do it beyond our fence and cut everything back up so it didn't present as much of a hazard, which was the whole idea. Is there something up on top? There it is. Bio. And this year I guess they're back at it, and I was like, why? We just had this done last year. And looking at the trees, I can't tell that they need to be trimmed back. But this guy, anyway, he comes in and he's like, we need access to your backyard and to your back fence. Can you open up the fence? And I'm like, why? Because last year I came out and I said, so do you guys need access to anything? I'll open up the fence so you guys can use it. And they're like, no, we can do it without it. We're just going to drag stuff down around the corner and bring it to our trucks that way. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. This go around, the guy's like, yeah, we need to drag shit through your yard in order to bring this stuff and take care of it. I'm like, I don't really want you going through the yard, but that's what they're going to do. And I'm like so overjoyed. We're going to have these guys going through the yard and creating a mess and probably breaking things as they go, and I'm not happy about it. So it looks like I'm going to have to go all the way back because I need to go down into the canyon. So I need to go around this bluff, this area over here, in order to get down below. So we're going to do that right now. So I went, found the key for the back gate because it's an open area, and people tend to be strolling past our back fence occasionally as they're hiking and doing stuff in the area, or just like sitting around and trying to steal things from people's yards. Happens. But yeah, these guys are like, no, we need to have access. So anyway, everything's like unlocked at the moment, which is the way it is. I guess I have to go back around this way? How do I get down there? There. Now I can. Been a lot of traveling around. Sorry about that. So I'm expecting to have contractors going through our backyard in order to get access to everything in the back. And it's like, well, you know, the contractors that were here last year didn't need to have access. It's like, now you guys have to have access? It's like, oh, spare me. Am I going to be able to get through these guys without them trying to rape me? I guess so. Yep, probably not those. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, they're not going to knock me off my bike. Cool. Oh, traps. They did mention traps, didn't they? Yes, they're going to stop. The Imperial Reclamation Service, yes. They're going to stop just for me. Just for him. Can I disintegrate that guy? No. Not that guy either. Only 10 more droids to go. Nine more droids. There'll be plenty of droids. I won't have to worry about it. Yep, more traps? Probably. Let's go around them. Oh, they got me anyway. That wasn't nice.
Take that!
One. Hey, he took one out on his own. Good job, Talus. Proud of you, dude. Be sure and take care of yourself. So we got this droid over here on the side. Might as well take care of him while we're at it. Mind control works on the robots. All right. I don't know if he has... Can I do things with him yet? In other words, can I give him kudos and stuff? It's a moderate? Yeah, he's my companion. I should be able to, yeah.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Splendid. Most useful. Most useful indeed.
This is a moderate. He's very grateful.
Most useful. Most useful indeed. That's quite the gift. Thank you. Most useful. Most useful indeed. Most useful. Most useful indeed.
Of course it is.
Most useful. Most useful indeed. Most useful. Most useful indeed. That's quite the gift. Thank you. That's quite the gift. Thank you.
Oh, this one he's gonna love.
That's quite the gift. Thank you.
Wow. Everything except for one.
Most useful. Most useful indeed.
That's cool. This is all stuff that... Alright, so I cleaned out my bag a little bit. That's good. Let's go do some more stuff. Let's go kill some more shit. We're going to take care of this one. Dead, dead, and dead. Dead, dead, and deader. Alright, we got a clickety-click, but before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break, and because I have to do a coffee elimination run. And I will be back shortly. Hang in there. Alright, we're back. So she's going to clickety-click on this door and we'll see what's behind her. Behind door number 1. Or do you take curtain number 2? Well, he seems like he was prepared.
Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment.
Alright. Complete. Unlock the door. Let's see. Protect Talus. Oh, okay. So... I guess I gotta take care of these guys while Talus is unlocking the door. Got it. That can't be that easy. There's got to be more guys coming. Yep, here they are. Oh, what happened? Holy crap, how did I die? That was interesting. Ah! Now for something completely different. Death by disconnection. Oh shit, it took me all the way back to the beginning. Where's my guy? He's gone too. Well, crap. Alright, well, she's going to heal herself. Then we'll see what happens. If I have to go back and re-kill all those guys, that'll be a pain in the ass. Alright, so now, I need to bring back... I can't bring him back. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so we go back in. I'm gathering Oh, man, this is gonna suck. Yeah, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Okay, I'm going to go back to the med center because hopefully my guy will start following me again, because that wasn't good. I mean, he just like disappeared. He's not there.
Medical attention. Be well.
I've never had that happen. And now for something completely new and different. I still don't... Well, okay, you know what? I'm going to bring in one of my other characters. Let's see. Talos. There's Talos. I'm clicking to summon. But it's not going to let me summon while I'm sitting in my craft. Let's try this again. And summon. There he comes.
Is there a tomb that needs exploring?
Yeah, we got to go back to it. Let's go. I go this way? No, I got to go all the way back down. Go through everyone again. That was different. Am I going the wrong way? Of course I am. Because it's spit me out someplace completely different. Okay, we're going to go all the way around. Alright, so we know that everything rezzed. So it looks like it completely reset the entire thing. I may have to go through and do it all over again. Or we'll get lucky and I'll be able to sneak my way through, except for the traps. But this time I've got someone to help heal me, so that's good. Now, honestly, you would think that if you are in a zoned area, like I was, that it wouldn't completely reset everything from scratch. But apparently that is not the case if you're disconnected. So, yeah. That's a thing. Not a real good thing, but a thing. And we're going to go this way. Try not to waste any more time with these guys. Okay. Let's see. I doubt if we can get by the trap, but we can try. See, now, there's black there. There's black up there. So maybe if I come up here, I can get by the trap. Yes, that worked. And here's some more of these guys that I don't feel like having to kill all over again. So we're just going to creep by them. See if we can get back to the back door again. Oh, I almost walked right into the trap. Ah! Wouldn't let me go by at that time. Yeah, it did. Friend is not doing very well back here. I need to help him out. Oh, that's because does he have the? Oh, he has the other guys behind him too. Oh crap! Again? Oh, Star Wars, you did me dirty, man. Okay, we're gonna sneak by. See if we can sneak by this time. So I got to turn around and go that way. Come on. Run, 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 run. Yeah, that works. And I can get about that far and have to...
That looks like it hurt.
It did. But it hurt more having you die. So stop dying. Right. So we can go through these guys. I don't think that stuff's a trap. But I'm not going to step on it. Let's try this again. It's going to have me go through that whole thing all over again. I'm going to have to kill all of them. Crap. Okay.
Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment.
Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these guys. Not going well. Again? It makes you go all the way back to the beginning. Wow. Okay. I'm going to wait for a probe. I'm going to get healed. And I gotta bring what's-his-face back again. I wonder if I can... I should be able to bring one of my other... I bet you I can bring one of the other guys in. Let's bring Val in. Yes. Alright, let's go. So when I get to the back, I'm still not going to be able to... I can't use this guy. I'm going to have to use the other guy. Because he's the one that has to open the door. Shit. I should be able to pound through these guys faster. And they will heal me. He'll heal me too. That's the one thing, I don't have a healer when I'm doing the other guy. Alright, so the lesson is I'm going to have to clear everything. I can't sneak by anybody at the back end of everything. So, in order to get to the last guy, I need to kill that last group that's there in front of the door. These guys I can sneak by, except that there's a trap here. Yeah. Checking to see if there's anything that I can use. Yeah, they're not giving me any gear that's of any consequence. Okay, these guys I gotta kill. Otherwise they're gonna be all over my face. Well, the good thing is I'm getting XP out of this. The bad thing is that I didn't need this. Okay, now I got to bring the other guy back. So let's see if it... Yeah, see, you got to have Talos. All right. Fine, be that way.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes, I know you are, but you're kind of useless. Third time's a charm? We'll see. So at least this time I shouldn't have those other guys all the way in the back hitting on me at the same time.
Looks like a simple pulley job.
Yeah, okay.
I just need to... Give me a moment.
All right, these guys are here. One, two, three. Heal? Nope, they're not going to let me heal either. One, two, three. Back here. Ah! All right. So, yeah. We're going to do something different. We're going to see if there is a... because I want to see if I can get a little bit higher gear level with her. And so that might be... The way to do that would be to maybe go in and do a dungeon. So let's see if we can't do that. So, activities. Solo. Heroic missions, flashpoints. We can do Black Talon, Boarding Party, and the Foundry. Black Talon is a pretty easy one. That'll give me 27,000 points. That'll get me up to... That should give me up to 39. Okay, we're going to go there. So let's go travel. And away we go. I might want to bring... What's his name? So let's get... We're going to bring Talos so that he has a chance to level up a little bit too. All right. Might as well repair while I'm here, because otherwise it's going to be a shit show. And we're going to just be really mean to these people.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm pissed.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Drummond Cass.
Is there a reason your captain isn't bothering to greet me?
We may only be a transport, but someone needs to stay on the bridge, and the captain prefers to keep to himself. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. I should also add on behalf of everyone, it's an honor to service the Sith and the Korriban Academy. Consider yourself our guest.
You should consider yourself fortunate.
Understood, my lord. I won't keep you further. When we arrive in the Drummond system, I'll have you informed. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
If my droid's waiting, then I should see what it wants.
Feel free to bother the crew if you need anything else. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You kick her and you end up kicking everybody else too. Good. All right, let's see what the robot has to say.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
What makes you think I care what your master has to say?
I am certain you will be interested. Anyone traveling through Imperial space must listen to my master. This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
Something wrong with the hologram? Or is your face supposed to look like that?
The scars, they're an old gift from a Jedi friend. I barely notice them anymore. 6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
How unfortunate for you.
I don't believe you're right. Let me explain. The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Not exactly a simple request, you know.
This is not a simple age. Our millennia-old war against the Republic simmers while we engage in skirmishes and border disputes. Yet we cannot grow complacent. Traitors like your captain and threats like the General must be eliminated.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star.
So I was going to pick the third alternative, which was to basically tell the guy off, but I didn't want the whole story to get waylaid or canceled and get tossed out of the instance. So it's like, yeah, it's a waste of time. Let's just go do this. This idiot.
Halt! My lord, this is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our Tarjay is dead. Alright, let's go. And now we get to, like, kill everything on the way. Okay, let's see how fast we can go through this. This would be fun. There's nobody there. Okay. I thought for sure more people would come out of the side.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
Hey guys. Alright, we got gang up here to get. You guys really want to do that, huh? Okay. They're all dead. Got some on the other side of the room. Need to take care of them too. We'll sneak up behind them. Probably don't need to do that. I probably should just like kill the crap out of them. Alright. There wasn't anything. Didn't drop anything. There's something. Oh, it can't go in there. Can't go that way. Can't what to do. Can't go that way either. All right, we'll go this way. Hi. What's up? Anyone else? Nope. Okay, we're going to go up here and talk to NRO2.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir? Stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Who's the one in charge?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Am I supposed to care?
I'm not looking for a pardon. I just don't want my crew punished. You're here because of the Moth, aren't you? You must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Or maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
The captain's dead! The captain's dead!
Shut
Yeah,
up!
Ensign.
You have our attention, my lord.
Stating
What
the
would you have us
obvious.
do?
Let this be a lesson. Your only hope for survival is complete and utter loyalty.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
In accordance with Article 27A of the Imperial Code of Military Conduct, command of this vessel has been lawfully transferred. New orders are being downloaded to your consoles. Priority 1, intercept the Brental Star.
Bukhara, do as the droid says and prepare to jump to light speed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
And there's the Brental
Enemy is
Star.
firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
The pods are a distraction. Return fire. Aim for their power generators. So long as they're damaged and we're not, we have the advantage.
Lieutenant, Captain Silas, sir. Engineering is reporting blaster fire. They just cut out.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
Damn it. It must be some sort of boarding action. If they're in engineering, they could destroy this ship. With due respect, I recommend you lend a hand down there.
This is beneath me, but I'll do it.
I'll notify security.
And don't worry, we won't let those Republic scum get away.
Now we can go through.
Warning. Secondary power systems damaged. Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
Of course I keep twisting the wrong way. guys? What's going on? You are now.
Additional security forces are needed in the cargo area to enforce containment measures. Please respond.
Anyone read me? This is engineering. We have an emergency. Please respond. The droids locked us out of the control room. They're sabotaging the engine.
Okay, first boss in the corners. Take everybody out on either side first.
More droids. They're cutting through.
Yep. We'll go get them on the other side. Alright, first boss. This guy. Hi. What's on? What's cracking?
This is Lieutenant Silas. If you can hear this, please return to the bridge. We need you.
Did I get anything of value? I got the casino chip. Not what I was wondering about, but okay. Oh, yes, I did. I got a new Force Lord belt. Cool. I'll take the belt. The rest of the stuff... Nope. Too low. Alright. Am I thoroughly healed? I am now. Gotta go back up and go back to the bridge. Nope. Wrong way. Wait a second. It's downstairs. Command deck. We're in the engine room. Wait. No. There aren't any guys behind me.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make sure it's long enough, Ensign. Your life and career are at stake.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representative has returned.
Congratulations, my lord. Security reports that the sabotage droids have been destroyed.
I don't need your praise, Lieutenant. Only your obedience.
Oh, please. Please don't kill us.
Shut up, Ensign, or I'll kill you myself. We've penetrated the Brental Star's outer defenses. Their next assault won't come until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe 2.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
I'm dying of suspense. Really.
I'll patch the message through immediately.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking
16.
you to retreat before more lives are lost.
Disregard the transmission. Continue closing on the Brental Star.
Understood. Maintaining course and speed.
The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
Peace is a lie, Jedi. The Sith know this.
I won't be drawn into a philosophical debate. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
Why do I still hear your voice?
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
All right. Now we're close enough to fly in and send a raiding party. I assume you're going.
Is there a reason your Marines can't handle this?
Not enough of them in the first place. Then half were injured when the droids attacked, and we had to shoot another dozen for not fighting.
We're terrified after what happened to the captain. They panicked.
They're dead now anyway.
We did retrieve their equipment. It's yours. We're doing our very best to serve you, I swear.
You just need to learn to deal.
Ignore him. I'll make sure he doesn't trouble you in the future.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
Of course he does. Okay, we'll get through this. Go to the shuttle bay. Take the Galileo over. It's a Star Trek reference. You know it. Oh, there's a repair bot. How thoughtful.
Care to browse our inventory?
Repair all and sell the junk. And I don't know whether I'm going to need a new belt or not, but I'll look at that later.
Thank you for your patronage.
Pew, 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 pew. All right, and I got to get through all these guys. Yeah, all right. I'm not even going to bother stealthing. That's just why. Some more back here. Now we got this guy I have to deal with. I was just going to say, we should probably pull him back into the tunnel if we can, and we'll probably bounces me back there. Gotta kill another 25 of these guys? Okay, whatever. That one up there. He's a shine.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
I don't need an army. I can handle this myself.
Yes, but... I understand.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
I don't need a droid telling me how to do things.
Understood. I am simply looking after Grand Moff Kilrin's interests. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Alright, I guess we're going this way.
Security forces, prepare to fire!
You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
Gotta get rid of this guy anyway, so might as well just take care of it. Any more meat? Nope. Oh, forgot those guys way over on the other side. Let's get them.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ah! Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
Hi, follow me. Let's walk this way, talk this way. Get rid of these guys first. Okay, medic's taken care of.
Star! Attack! For the Republic!
This guy before the droid goes down. There we go. Oh, did I get something good? I don't know. I hit 2 keys at one time. That's what I did. Oh, yes. I got a new earpiece. And we'll go ahead and swap that out. Find out what else is in the bag. Nothing that I can wear. Okay. So armor is now... who knows what? Item 87. Yeah, be nice to have a little higher. What's okay? Low. I got a low weapon. 78, 66. Oh, my cap isn't very good. My cap is dragging me down. So I need a new helm is what I need. And I don't think any of these guys... Okay, well, let's finish this. The heck with it. Let's go. Medic's gotta die. Sorry. Got shots coming in from the other side. Ah. Someone who probably could get me from the back. And I guess go this way. Engine deck? I'm not even paying attention if there's a medic. Was this other guy a medic over here? Yeah, he was. I probably should have got the medic first. Not doing things the way I should. No medics here, just specialists. What's this? Miniatures power console. Oh, I gotta disable 4 of them, huh? There's one. There's a second right there. And again, I forgot the medic. Number 2. Alright, there's 2 more. There's one over by this robot. Hey, stop that. Okay, there should be one more over there. And there's the last one. Now we go this way. Medic must die. Cutscene.
The escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
What about?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend.
She's going to yakety yak at me.
I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Lady, consider yourself a former member of the living.
I will not fall to one such as you. I will not!
Alright, fine. Come and get me.
You may run, or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther.
She has a lot of, like, nippy little
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
knockbacks and shit that... And I'm gonna cheat. Oh, maybe not. Where'd she go?
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
So far, so good. We got this one guy standing on the mailbox here. So the goal is to not to have to use the repair stations.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it. You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
We need to stop, like, jumping on top of shit. That would be nice.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Alright, she's gone. Did I get anything useful? Got a pack of stuff. Materials. And I got another belt that I can't. Well, I could use maybe. Where's the general? There he is. Alright, before we go there, I gotta take a real quick break. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. Let's finish this. I was looking to see if the contractors were in the backyard yet. They said they would be done by 11, and they haven't even started. So, typical contractor.
I'm an archaeologist, not a fighter.
There's a medic in the corner. Going after him first.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I take it you're the general. Grand Moff Kilran sent me to find you.
Kilran did? Of course. He would have the gall to send a transport to take on a warship and succeed. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Believe whatever you want. It doesn't change your fate.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
There will be bloodshed on a massive scale, and I will be part of it.
At the start, yes. But you won't survive. None of us will. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
I'm going to bring you to my ship. From there, you'll be transported to Droman Kaas and taken into Imperial custody.
Where I'll be tortured or executed, or at best, placed in a cell for the rest of my life. Still, there's nowhere in the galaxy where I could truly hide. I will follow you.
So I was guessing that if I let him go, it would be the dark side thing to do, but it backfired. So I guess that's just the way it is. Oh well. So we're done killing shit? Let's just get out of here. Of course, everything is going to be like dead over at the other ship, I think.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. If you are receiving this message, I urge you to return to the Black Talon as quickly as possible.
Is there anything wrong?
There has been an incident aboard the bridge. Your tactics have inspired...
Idiots! You'll get us all damn well killed!
You idiots. Idiots. I guess I go the other way. Is there something I need to go? Take care of in this area. Oh yeah, I need to get on the ship. That makes sense. But first, I'm going to repair. Repair all. I don't have no junk to sell, so I'm just going to get on board and go from there. Well, there's still Marines hanging out in there, so I guess there's got to be a couple people alive. Well, not up here. Ah! I knew this already.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to see that you have returned whole. I do apologize for the condition of the bridge. As I'd intended to explain earlier, there was an incident.
You'd better tell me what happened, or I'm going to be very unhappy.
Several of the crew were extremely agitated by your behavior. Ensign Hedder feared you might execute anyone who failed to contribute to the mission. A group of officers attempted to flee the ship before you returned. Lieutenant Silas objected, and a firefight broke out. There was a large number of casualties, but don't worry, I am fully capable of piloting the ship back to Droman Kaas.
You're telling me they panicked and killed one another?
That is correct. It was unexpected. Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
Yeah.
With the crew dead, I suppose there's not much left to do.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
What's to hear? I did what you wanted.
Please respond appropriately to the Grand Moff.
Please. I'm in good cheer. There's no need for poisonings tonight. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had. A defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Just make sure people know who helped you.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilrun out.
All right, now I got to go to the navigation terminal, and you can control the ship, destination, go to Drummond Cause. Yeah, go to Drummond Cause. And I'll go from Drummond Cause back over to Hoth. And that should do it. Maybe. Yes. Cool. All right. Transport shuttle. This should take me back to my ship, which is probably where I want to go. I'm on Interfleet. No, I want to go to Interfleet. Sometimes the maneuvering through the space stations and the ships and stuff, it gets to be a little bit annoying. So I guess I'm back on Drummond Cause now.
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
No, not really. Well, yes, but I'm just
good hunting.
To repair stuff, but that's okay. Okay, can't go that way. And I guess I'm going to go this direction and get to some other place. Main level. So what I might end up doing is, well, I'm over on the fleet now, so. And this is a good place for her to, like, stop. Stop! She's going to go over to the bank first. Deposit some stuff. And where's her legacy? There it is. So I got 400,000 credits over there. She doesn't have enough credits to dump over there. I'm going to throw a couple things into the bank. Oh, they don't want that. Don't want the belt either. Don't want that belt? Nope, don't want. Can't want to do. Okay. So we shall leave that stuff. And I don't have enough cash right now to dump anymore. And that's where we're going to stay for right now. If I don't see you until the next time I see you, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by and sticking with me today because it was a weird one. And I will see you soon. Bye now.